Hello from apparently the #1 grifter on YouTube. My name is Will, I host the Bald Book Geek. And you know what to do by now. And we're going to talk about some stuff. And I know not many people watch these videos, but I wanted to just talk about stuff. Now, if you're a member of my Patreon or a YouTube channel member, you can see the Tidy Whities Tuesday stuff, where I go into things maybe a little bit more depth and a little more freeform, but this is more just a general update on life and this channel and stuff that's happening. Don't worry, it's not going anywhere before everyone freaks out. And I privated my Twitter. I've had enough of it. I've had enough of this space. Twitter private is so much more fun. Or X. I'm sorry, I did name the app. Twitter private is so much more fun. I actually see people and content, and they're actually seeing my stuff. The interaction has gone through the roof. So I don't feel like it's necessary to make it public again. Because self-promotion on Twitter is pointless. Links are usually suppressed down, and there's no point really doing much about it. But, so you all know the hacking story, you know what happened, and all the stuff that went down. Well, I restarted my second channel, as all of you know, and my original plan was to do what I was doing originally, sort of very serious commentary videos on people and places and myself. And do you want the honest truth? It's boring. It's boring. It's utterly boring. And I filmed a ton of content that I never uploaded anywhere. I kind of visual audio diaries type thing. And I wanted to kind of use that content. So it's nostalgia. It's me talking about funny stories and life and history and gaming stuff and trading cards and Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. It's my nerd dump. I did a video on that called Being Alone in Your Hobbies, and that resonated with people on a level that I'm actually shocked by. And I want to say thank you to all of those people who left comments. They won't watch this channel, but, you know, it's there. And it genuinely meant a lot. Now, when I say I have hours of this content, I mean I have hours of it. And that is an understatement of the year. I have tons of it. And I mean that. And it's all stupid stuff. It's all just stuff I shot for this channel, or stuff, because this channel's, wherever I am in the algorithm with this channel, this kind of content would be not good to put on here. And I don't think my general audience would be interested in this stuff on here. A small second channel where I'm just talking about stuff and having a laugh and having a bit of fun. That's kind of it. The Pokemon and Childhood's End video was 4 sections I cut out of the original review I did of Ash leaving and Childhood ending. And, you know, I do take the thing that I'm not worried about numbers on this channel. I'm not thinking about any of that stuff, because, let's be real, with this channel it is a bit of a job. This channel's just the second channel, which I'll link in the comments, is just brain farts. It's nerd stuff. It's stuff I want to talk about but can't really talk about in the same way. And just, I wanted to create that. I wanted to create that kind of thing. Different audience, different people. There's nothing against you guys, by the way. But it's just that thing of just needing... it's just that thing of needing a space where you can sit down and, yeah, it's a different vibe, it's a different energy, and it's just random stuff. I like that. I like that feeling that I can do this stuff on that channel. It's kind of freeing, actually. You know, celebrating the fact that I completed the Pokemon trading card game on Game Boy for the first time in 24 years. I did it, you know. But yeah, just a bit of fun, and that's it. It's nerd stuff. Gaming, mainly. And it felt kind of good to do. It felt like a space where I could just not worry about things and just reflect on history. For the people that know, my mother is going through a lot right now. There's no way around that. My mother is going through a lot, and I want to thank you guys for the wonderful messages and all of the stuff that's gone down. You guys are fantastic. And I do show her this stuff, by the way, just so you guys know. She does see this. And she says thank you. And in ways that even she said she can't comprehend. Like I said, my Twitter is now private and will remain that way from this point on. I don't see much point in carrying on with a full-blown Twitter account. It's pointless what I want to use it for. There's no point anymore, and that's being really real and really honest, that it's an unhealthy space. Like, social media full stop has just made me depressed. So if you are interested in following me on other platforms, always go to my Instagram or TikTok if you want the honest truth. That's where I spend a lot of time. My Instagram is a visual diary. TikTok is kind of just goofing around and random stuff. And maybe you guys will get to know my personality a bit more, because I'm actually quite quiet. Contrary to what I do on the internet, I'm actually quite a quiet, shy person. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty. The last few days have not been great at the time of recording this, so it's probably out a week later. Someone that I've been friends with for a very long time blocked me on everything, and I don't know why. And I am saddened by that, because with everything going on, they were probably one of the few people that understood. But I realised that there are many people that only really care about you if you can give them something. And the amount of times I helped this person, it stung. And they know who they are. I doubt they'll ever watch this, but I want to say thank you to them. Because despite everything, I still hold this person in really high regard. And yeah, that's being honest. I still hold them in high regard, and I always will. Amazing mind, amazing person, and someone that I respect massively. So despite everything, it hurt, because, you know, it just hurt. And I don't know how to process it, because I'm at this point where I am kind of used to being treated like crap by people on the internet. But now that things are processed. I can say this, my mental health has been in the toilet for ages. And it's not great right now. Like, my mental health kind of took a bashing. And that's fine at this point. What can I do about it? More happy pills, I suppose. There's only so much you can do before you just say, I'm tired of it all. And sometimes we have to put ourselves first. A lot of people forget that. Sometimes you have to put yourself first. And sometimes you just have to hope for the best. But that's also kind of spurred me on with the second channel a little bit. Because I wanted a space where I can just talk about the most random stuff. Not give a flying hoot about anything usual YouTube stuff. And I wanted to create that. It was going to be serious commentaries and all of this stuff. And I was just like, screw it. Screw it, screw it, screw it. I just want to have fun. And that's what that channel is. It's just fun. It's just easy noise, and I'm barely editing anything. Because I've got hours of these videos. Like, that is an understatement. I have absolute hours of these videos. And it's not just like a handful of videos. I have hours of them. I've recorded them over years. Some of them were intended for this channel and never got uploaded. Some I just did for me. Might as well. Let's be honest, we might as well. And I hope that you guys enjoy them as much as I do, because I enjoy them. I hope that, I know they're not going to be what a lot of you are interested in. But I'm in a nostalgic mood. I'm in that place where I'm reflecting on a lot of stuff that happened. And there is not just going to be gaming stuff. There's going to be nostalgia stuff on there. And people, things, and stuff that went down. And just that kind of thing. And hopefully a few people I've reconnected with. But I just wanted to make that space, I suppose, where it's just my brain can be suitably chilled and just look back at maybe some happier times and happy people and places and stuff where I can maybe be myself a little bit more. Not that I'm not being myself here, by the way, but places where a place where it's there if you want it. Now, Patreon and member stuff, I need to explain this. So, if the video is the same as YouTube, then it will be available to all members, whether you pay or not. That's being real. So whether you're a paying member or anything, a free member on Patreon, you'll get the same content you'll get on YouTube. Now, if you want the exclusive content and the content that is maybe, or the uncensored content, then the pay for option is the only way. Because I'm not doing that. I keep it as cheap as I think I can. I'm not doing it for the money. There's no point. I do it because I want to be able to have conversations that I might not be able to have under normal circumstances, and just speak like a normal human being and not minding my language and thinking about what I can and can't say. It's just free form. I don't have to take the more bits that would get YouTube in trouble, would get me in trouble with YouTube out. And the uncensored stuff is Patreon only for that reason. But the actual memberships on YouTube, you still get access to my writing, lots of reviews, a lot of different stuff. And I make this stuff just for me. So, yeah, just, it is what it is, and it's an unfortunate side effect of doing what I do. But yeah, I just wanted to make spaces where, for example, on Patreon, we can have conversations and talks that we can't have. You'll get more of an insight into maybe my life. And the same with the memberships, in a different way, but you'll get them. And that's what I wanted it to be. Somewhere just quiet and calm and funny. My internet mediocrity is real. But yeah, I just wanted to make that. I wanted to make that space of just a nice vibe. And I do a lot of retro content on the members and Patreon side. Charmed, Buffy, things like that. If you want cohesive reviews of everything Buffy, for example, and Charmed and all of that, it's there. So members or Patreon. So that was what I wanted to do, I think. You want to make that space that is just an easy space to be in. I'm not having to mind my P's and Q's. But yeah, and the second channel stuff is just story times, random nostalgia stuff. That's what it is. It's that's what it is. That's what I wanted to create, and that's what I wanted it to be. And just easy. So, yeah, just making a fun, random, nostalgia-y, weird second channel that's just brain farts and nerd stuff. And hobbies that I have that I can't really talk about here because no one's interested in them. So, that's what I wanted it to be, basically. So yeah, just general chit chat and general fun and kind of laughing at myself a bit, like the socially awkward teenager I was. Seriously, if you'd met me as a teenager, you wouldn't like me. At all. I was very shy, very quiet, and ultimately that was my problem. But yeah, I just wanted to make that kind of interesting little void and observations and just funny stuff that's happened and nostalgia. Like, we're all getting older. I'm in my late 30s now. I hate saying that with a passion. I'm 36. And am I still in my mid 30s? Can I still claim my mid 30s? But that's what it is. It's just easy, breezy, light content. And sometimes I think we all just want to go back in time for a little while and have fun. That's the difference. Sometimes we just want to go back in time and have fun and reflect on stuff that's happened. And just, that's what I want it to be. So we all need that laugh, right? So, this won't be any more depressing video, but I will talk to you guys later. Like, sub, do the usual, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.